What's up, everybody? This is Andrew Schultz.
It's Wax.
That's right, that's Wax. And right now, we are the Brilliant Idiots. All right? I don't know where Charlemagne is at, but we got two Brilliant Idiot shows coming up June 30th, New York City. We got the Pack Theater at BMCC. Make sure you get tickets for that. That's going to be crazy. It's going to be, you could go to Tribeca. You go tickets.tribecapack.org/the-brilliant-idiots. Ticket link should be up on the website. And if it's not, Matt Raz, please get it up there. And then we have Ohio, August 27th, okay? You can get tickets for that at idiotslive.brownpapertickets.com or idiotslive.brownpapertickets.com. Make sure you do that. This weekend, May 20th and 21st, I'm going to be at the Improv in Fort Lauderdale. Next weekend, the 27th, 28th, I'll be at Hyenas Comedy Club in Dallas. 6-26, June 26th, I'll be at the Atlanta Comedy Theater in Atlanta, Georgia, one night. July 22nd through 24th, I'll be at Charlie Goodnight's Comedy Club in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay? The 27th of July, I'll be at the Improv in Houston, Texas. The 3rd through the 6th of August, I'm going to be at Amsterdam for the Amsterdam Comedy Festival. And the 12th of August, I'm going to be at the Brokerage Comedy Club in Belmore, New York. The 14th of August, I'm going to be at the Comedy Factory in Baltimore. So make sure you go check those out. That's right. It's the Hesitation Tour. All right? Let's get the show started. I'm going to turn this audio off. We still got the phones ringing even though Charlemagne ain't here. Charlemagne's ghost is hovering in the room. Wax has got baby mama drama.
Man, I got to go to court tomorrow, man.
Wax fighting for his kid tomorrow, man.
It's fucked up, man. Why?
Wow.
Like, why men have to fight for the kids, man?
You don't think women got to fight for their kids?
You know what's crazy? I went to court last week, right? And
hold on, here's a question. Can I ask you? Why is it that women always get the kids when they supposedly make 30% less than men do?
Because they got titties. And the kids have to suck off the breast.
Yeah, after the titty milk dries up,
and
you might as well give it to the dudes because we got 30%.
Though.
Allegedly, I mean, I don't believe in the wage gap, but we got 30% more money coming in. That's 30% more resource we can give this kid.
Eventually, we're supposed to get it as a male. You're supposed to take your boy around like 4 or 5 years old. That's cool. And then that's enough nurturing. That's enough going to the doctors, getting their
This is your philosophy, or this is the philosophy?
I feel like it is because I don't feel like a woman could raise a man. She can raise a boy.
I always feel like when it comes to kids, it's like the father really isn't important until, with a male, the father really isn't important until when your mom slaps you and it's funny. Do you remember the first time your mom slapped you and you laughed after? Now it's dad's time.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. But right now, these days, my son already thinks he's the man.
Yeah, exactly.
I say it already. She sometimes has to call me when she want to call me and be like, I'm going to put your father on the phone. Then he sets up.
That's the fear of
my son
God.
Is 3.
Well, yeah, you got a crazy superhuman son if he's 3 years old and chucking pacifiers in a frightening way.
Yeah, 50 pounds. Pacifier, I've been stopped him with all that. He's a
3-year-old, 50 pounds.
50 pounds with size 12 already, so I know she ain't going to be
size 12 what?
Shoe. Already.
I wear size 12 shoe. You wear size 8.5.
Man, for babies, though.
Oh, I was about to say, this could be someone else's. You know you got small feet.
Hey, man, small feet, little meat.
Small feet, little meat.
Listen, you never know. I mean, I definitely did a blood test.
Oh, you did?
Hell yeah.
Okay, how do you approach a woman about a blood test? I don't know how to tell.
So pissed off.
Bro. Really?
So pissed off because we was in the hospital and I would not sign it. Because the baby who came out a little light skinned. I didn't know. This is my first kid that actually was there. Yeah, look at me. I'm like a fucking midnight.
It's Coco.
Yeah, and then I come out with a light skinned baby. I'm over here like, what the fuck? I said, I don't know. I can't sign his birth certificate.
So the baby is out. The baby's crying in her arms. There's placenta everywhere.
No, I actually had the baby. Like, I took it out. She had a C-section, so I took him out. You know what I'm saying? The doctor handed it to me, cleaned him up, handed it to me. I got out of there.
Let me ask you, when they did the C-section, did you just whip out your knife and cut it open yourself?
No, I was, because it was like they didn't know what the fuck they was doing. I'm like, he's crying. Yeah. Is that the thing you're supposed to do is cut it? The father's supposed to cut it. So when they was like, cut it, I grabbed my knife. And they was like, no,
Doc, I've shanked people before. I know where to cut.
I got this. So I pulled my knife out. He's like, nah. So they gave me the scissors.
You pulled your knife out at the hospital?
At the hospital. I did. I thought they wanted me to cut it with the hospital.
Fucking psychopath. Are you kidding me? You get arrested for pulling a knife out at the hospital.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the story.
Oh, God. Okay, go.
So I pulled my knife out. They was like, cut the umbilical cord. I put my knife out. They was like, no, what are you doing with that? I'm like, I'm about to cut the umbilical cord. So he sit there and grabbed the scissors. He gave me the scissors. I cut the umbilical cord, and that was that. You know what I'm saying? I was
Need
like,
the keys, yo.
all of it. Give him the other
Drug
phone.
transactions.
Yeah.
Tell me how much to give him.
Just give him that one.
For the bud?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
All right, guys, welcome to Brilliant Idiots. This is a lot of fun.
Good.
Nice little flow we had going and completely destroyed. Thanks a lot, guys. All right, ready?
Sure,
So
man.
back to your show, back to the thing.
Yeah, so after I did that, I grabbed him.
You can't just text somebody. He can't just text, hey,
Yeah,
where's the,
that's
why you
how
gotta
Charlamagne
walk
does.
into the
That's how-
fucking
I be
middle
fucking
of the
girls.
thing?
I be fucking
You're
girls. He come right in.
45 minutes late, and you gotta walk in the middle. Yo, where's the weed at?
Yo,
Come on.
that's how he do. I be fucking the girl. He just come right in. I'm like, bro, I'm fucking. Like, he don't care. He just interrupts anything that I do.
And what does he ask for when you come right in?
Just the keys, anything,
Yeah.
anything real light.
You wanna
anything
talk?
simple.
Hey,
Yo,
Wax,
you
you
got the
wanna
silk?
talk?
You got the socks?
Hey, Wax, you wanna watch a game or whatever?
Yo, bro, I'm fucking. Take it easy.
Hey, Wax, I had a hard day. Can I tell you about it?
Nah, not right now.
Hey, Wax, I'm going through with my girl, man. Can I just tell you some things?
that sound like him.
Yeah, I'm really stressed out, Wax. All right, anyway, so you cut the, as you say, umbilical cord, not
cut
the
the
umbilical
umbilical
cord, but the umbilical
I
cord.
cut the umbilical cord.
Yeah.
Then I went out in the hallway. I prayed over the kid that I wasn't sure was mine or not.
Yeah.
I just prayed to the Lord, still whatever if it's mine or not.
So you took the baby out of the operating room.
Yes.
Now-
gave it to the father, allegedly father, but I am now.
But you're allowed to do that with your child? Don't you have to be contained in the room?
No, they let you came out the room right in the hallway. They got his own little baby section, the whole little baby.
Oh,
section.
the nursery.
Straight.
Yeah. When they wrap the baby up
So
like
I
a
went in
split.
and got him in my hand, prayed, recited the Psalms 91 over him like you're supposed to do, and let him. I was looking at him like, bro, if you ain't mine, I'm gonna be pissed off. This is how I was talking to my son. I wasn't like Google Gaga shit. His eyes ain't all the way open up yet. I was the very first person that he saw when he opened his eyes.
That is a frightening sight.
No, he was like,
Imagine
yo,
the
you my
first person
dad.
you saw was you. You? Imagine the first
I'm happy he didn't see a fucking white doctor. That's fucking worse.
That'd be worse.
That'd be fucking
A
worse.
nice white doctor is comforting you. The first
He don't
person
know.
he
I'm
sees?
the first person he
Fuck
saw, so
outta
right
here.
now it's natural to him. now. No, he actually didn't cry. He was chilling. He was chilling. I'm looking at him like, yo, bro, if you ain't mine, I'd be fucked up. Because, you know what I mean? You already start feeling things for the kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you think it's yours. So, when it's time to leave or whatever, she was like, you didn't sign the birth certificate yet because I had to go back and forth, work and go back and forth.
Yeah.
She made me do that shit in Long Island. And she was like, you ain't signed? I was like, I don't know if he's mine or not. She went crazy.
This is while she's still on the mend, stitches in her pussy and all that shit.
Stitches, everything. She went.
You should have
fucking
chilled on that. You
berserk.
should have waited.
But-
she just squeezed a watermelon out of her stomach. They ripped a watermelon out of her stomach.
4 days.
Give her a fucking day. Oh, this is 4 days after.
4 days. It's time to sign. It's time to leave. Let me say we both
okay.
signed the birth certificate.
Okay.
I said I wasn't going to do that because I wasn't sure the baby was mine. The baby was light skinned. I'm saying he had
The
my.
baby always comes out later.
I don't know. This is my first time ever doing this.
Oh, it's the first time showing up for the kid.
First time showing up.
Gotcha. Yeah. I mean, you've had some kids, but you just were never there for them at all. Allegedly.
I never took another blood test, so that's the only one I could actually say is mine.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
So right now she's trying to take me to child support court, and
She wants money from you.
I don't know why. I feel like she's getting enough. I mean, if we all talking about the kid, I would never try to take no money from her. You understand? Like, if I had custody of him, I wouldn't be like, oh, I need some money from you.
Does she need money? I'm trying to understand. Does she need money?
She works. She's a chef. She's actually a great chef. That's what got me to go with her in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't know why she want more bread. I don't know why she even doing this.
Because you don't take care of your fucking
I know
child.
he's gonna say some
Charlamagne the
bullshit.
God in the
You
room,
know
everybody.
what I am.
Charlamagne the God.
Because he don't take care of his son, that's why.
Why would you do that on air knowing I'm going through court shit?
No, he takes care of his son. He does take care of his son. But I'm going to tell you the problem with Wax. This is the problem with Wax.
Greg.
You get back the energy you put out.
Mm-hmm.
And initially, he didn't think the son was his. So he acted like that, meaning a lot of stuff that he should have done that regular guys do when they know the kid is theirs, they do. He didn't do, and now he's paying for it.
What did you not do?
Not sign the birth certificate? Why would I?
didn't want to say that. That's your business.
No, I just
No, he
said
said
it.
it.
That's what we explaining it right now. I didn't sign the birth certificate, and I didn't act like that. I brought her home. I took care of the baby in the house. I did all that type of stuff. What are you talking about? What didn't I do?
He read the psalm. He read the psalm.
I said
over
the Psalm
baby when it
91
was
over the
born?
baby. I was the very first person that the baby saw. So what else is there to do?
Were you paying money? Were you?
Yo, this girl, listen, my baby mom didn't have a job or anything. I took care of my baby and her.
Don't do this.
Listen,
Don't
I'm not.
Why are you answering these questions knowing you got to go to court and all kind of stuff?
You gotta live your truth.
This is not nothing bad.
You gotta
I
live
took
your
care of my
truth.
baby mom
You
like I was
took care of your
supposed to.
baby, yeah.
I took care of him.
She tried to stab you. To be honest, that's an energy I don't know is healthy to be around a baby.
You know why you shouldn't be speaking about this publicly? Because you don't want her to speak about it publicly. Because when she make that first video for World Star, whoa!
She's got shit of you on video?
No, she's just gonna make a video crying. I'm Wax's baby mama. I'm the one he was talking about on the podcast. He beats me. He put a dog on me. He told the dog to bite me.
These are Charlamagne stories, though. I never put the dog on her.
Don't do that to her publicly, man.
I'm not doing anything. Did I say anything wrong about her?
No.
I said nothing wrong, but I just tell her that I didn't sign a birth certificate, and that's probably why
I think you were quite complimentary. You said she's a great chef.
She
You don't
is
have
a
to say
very
that.
great chef. She is.
Yeah. You're trying to set her up.
Listen, man, I just don't think I should be going to court tomorrow. Not trying to fight for my son, and I know I love my son. You know how many guys out there, you know how many kids out there without fathers? That's not cool.
This is a fact. That's why I think what Ciara's doing in the Future is some bullshit. Because Future's a good father. You know what I'm saying? The reason
How
we
do you know that?
Because he's put out great mixtapes, and being that he's put out.
There's definitely a correlation between good music and good father.
And let's be clear, he's got like 5 other kids. Nobody else is complaining but Ciara. Okay, and the fact that you're just trying to keep the child away from him, put it like this: you named your son Future. He was good enough to have a baby by and let it be the junior, but now all of a sudden he's a terrible father. Why? Because you got Russell Wilson. I know you want Russell to be the dad, but guess what? He's not.
Yeah, but you're assuming that women make rational decisions.
Yes,
Okay.
off their emotions.
Let's talk about it.
Let's
Off their
talk about
emotions.
women don't make rational decisions.
They don't.
Like, especially when it comes to when they're alone. This is something I've realized is when a woman is not alone, the last person that she was with is the reason for it.
Always.
She could have been the one who stabbed
her
you.
life.
Yeah, exactly. But the second she gets a new boyfriend, everything's easy. Everything's calm. It's that fear of being alone.
That's it.
So what we need to do is have a service where we could literally, where we can hire somebody to be with them and
Only
give them
Russell
company.
Wilson, though. We got to have a bunch of Russell
How we know
Wilson.
Future hasn't hired Russell?
Oh.
How we know Future hasn't put it
That's
out
a
there?
smart move.
If I was,
That's a
if
smart
I,
move.
you know what? If I was you, you're doing the right thing. You're complimenting your girl. You're saying she's a great chef. You're
Definitely
saying she's
is.
a great mother and all these other
Yes,
things.
she's
Hopefully,
Haitian.
another guy scoops it up and then takes it off your back.
Listen, just to play devil's advocate, usually when you see a bunch of no good women around, it's a bunch of no good men that made them that way. Men, we do
Why?
drive.
Why do women have no responsibility for their actions?
No, they
that
absolutely.
shit is patronizing.
No,
They do not have to
that's
be
not true. That's not
responsible.
true. They absolutely have responsibility for their actions, but men, we do things that cause them to motherfucking bug the fuck out.
But when they do things that cause us to bug out, it's like you're supposed to control yourself. You're not supposed.
No, that's not
you're
true.
not supposed to put your hands on a woman or anything like that. A woman could
Whoa,
literally,
whoa,
a woman
Schultz,
could
whoa.
literally burn your house
Whoa.
down, right, with your
Whoa.
parents in it, and you walk up to her and you flick the tip of her nose with your finger. You're an abusive.
Nah, that's not true.
Assault.
Nah, that's not
shit.
true.
It's like my mom's burning in the fucking
not true.
house
That's not
because
true.
of this bitch.
That's not true.
But I can't flick her nose.
That's not true. That's not true. It's always reasoning behind why somebody does something. If a woman puts their hands on you in a certain way, I don't give a fuck what somebody else says to me about I'm a man, I shouldn't hit her back.
Yeah.
The first law of instinct is survival. That's it, self-preservation.
In no way are we ever worried.
Why not?
You worried of a girl beating you up?
Once again,
You need to start fucking different girls. Yo.
Should I tell
if the
you?
girls that you fucking can beat you up?
No. It don't matter about beating you up. A girl can cut you. Mm-hmm. A girl can. I've seen a girl take brass knuckles and knock my cousin's teeth out.
Look, once you got a weapon, you're a man.
My cousin looks 57
You're a
years
man.
old.
Yeah.
My cousin looks 57 years old because he don't got no front teeth.
Yeah.
Because of this girl knocking his motherfucking teeth
I mean,
out. And this is after he beat up.
teeth.
This is after he beat up her brother, and she came to the defense of her brother.
Yeah. But she knows that she's not going to hit him. She knows that he's not going to hit her.
Bullshit. We from the country.
Where you hit women. Listen, I don't believe in hitting women.
Everybody boys out there, the country,
Everybody
bro.
boys.
Everybody
Yo,
boys.
I'm not about hitting women. I think it's fucked up. I personally don't do it. I don't do that shit. But I am about responsibility in your actions. Like there's some shit. Remember the whole shit in California where right now we're like it's called affirmative consent, where during sex with a girl, you need to ask her during sex, is
you
this okay?
Yeah.
And if you don't ask her, that's rape. Why are we treating women like they're fucking the deaf dumb? They don't have the ability to say no.
By the way, that's girls' fault. I'm gonna tell you why that's women's fault. Because there used to be a time when we'd be fucking girls and we'd be like, is this pussy mine? Is pussy mine?
Yeah.
Girls told us stop doing that shit because it's corny. And if we got to ask, then it may not be theirs.
So, you know what? We were
asking for consent the whole time.
And then, see, that's how hard it is to be a man.
that.
When we're being nice and asking whose pussy it was and is the pussy mine,
They gonna lie
we're
anyway,
assholes.
though.
We're assholes. We're jerks.
You should know.
Yeah, we're treating you like a piece of meat.
Listen, women.
Now we
never
gotta
have-
ask you every fucking 5
Do you
seconds.
understand that women never have to man up? Like they can take anything to their grave.
That's not true either.
They take anything to they never have to man up. How you got to man up? No. Man.
What by man up you mean take responsibility
Be
for your
truthful.
actions.
She can take anything to her grave.
Yeah.
You never got to tell the truth ever.
And I don't agree with that. I feel like it's a lot of women out there that's manning up. And what I mean by that is it's a lot of women who have had to take the place of the man because these men out here are bitches. It's a lot of sucker ass men out here. And to act like we use the term men loosely nowadays. A lot of these men out here don't deserve that term. I heard a story this morning. The two dudes want to be rappers, so they went to motherfucking rob some guy for $300, killed him for $300 just to have money to flash on stage. Like that was the actual reasoning. The sheriff was giving the little press conference and he goes, "Wow, they're not even a uniformed rap group. They don't even have a name. Well, I got a name for them now, the Jailhouse Bunch. Those aren't men, bro." Something's wrong with them. If you kill somebody for $300 because you want to have money to flash on stage, that's your reasoning. No other reason. No drug deal gone wrong. No, we needed to rob them for money. We needed $300 to flash on stage, and they said it like it was logical.
Like it was like
Like no, that's not men, bro.
No, who else is not men? People who don't take care of their sons and stuff like that. For even their sons or their daughters, their kids. You're not a man.
Right now saying, you ain't no man.
And she can say that, but you know what? You holler at my son, and my son loves me to death. You know what I'm saying? My son knows I take care of my people who actually know who I am know how much I love my son. So I ain't worrying about that.
Yeah,
so them type of dudes are not men.
Yeah, I mean, I think like you said, it's a loose term right now. Being a man, I think being a man. Actually, matter of fact, anybody could be a man. You don't even have to have a penis to be a man.
Be a boy.
Being a man,
being
a man is a social construct. What do they say? You know, it's gender fluidity. Okay, being a man is a social construct. I don't believe in that social construct shit. I believe you feel it inside. Me neither.
But I believe you feel it inside, and I feel like I understand. I don't understand trans, but I accept it. Meaning, like, I can accept that that's what you feel inside. Now, I'm lying to you if I'm going to tell you that I actually understand it.
I told you this weekend. I am transphobic when it comes to trans women. And I know that people hear that term, transphobic, and they are automatically freak out. You're already on fucking SoundCloud right now. Charlamagne transphobic! Call the LGBT! Call GLAAD! Listen to what I'm telling y'all. If the word phobia means fear, and human beings fear what they don't understand, then I am transphobic. Because when it comes to trans women, I don't understand why a man would want to cut his penis off, go get breasts, go through all of this to be a woman. I don't understand it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? And it does kind of like creep me out a little bit. It does.
Yeah, but it doesn't have to scare you.
It don't scare me, but no,
like, first of all, you're a married
people fear
man.
what they understand. People fear what they don't understand, right? That's what they teach us.
You could fear what you don't understand. I don't fear what I don't understand. I try to understand it.
And that's my point. Until I get a proper understanding of it,
yeah.
Quote unquote,
yeah.
People fear what they understand.
But I'm saying I don't fear what I don't understand. I just don't understand it, and I try to understand it. Like, for me, when it comes to, sexuality, it's just, I don't think it's black and white. I think that's the issue with the whole trans thing. We're looking at sexuality like it's one thing.
But you're saying sexuality. This has nothing to do with sexuality. Because you got Caitlyn Jenner.
Identity.
Okay.
Sexual identity and sexuality. Matter of fact, all
Not
of
even
them.
sexuality. Because Caitlyn says he still likes women.
Exactly, right? So all of them, right? So Caitlyn is confused in that she doesn't, I really on low key think that Caitlyn doesn't believe in homosexuality. Right, because I think that there might be some religious implications there. So I think
Caitlyn might be scared to be gay.
That's what I'm saying. She's afraid to be gay, so she's like, you know what? Maybe I'm going to go back to, I don't want to be a gay woman, even though I feel like a woman inside. Yeah. I'd rather be a man as I was quote unquote born, and then still bang women, even though this whole time I know I identify as female.
Caitlyn probably finding it too hard to explain. I'm out here with a dress and heels on and still trying to get some pussy.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
doing all this shit.
Women are like, whoa, wait a minute, what's going on?
Maybe that's how much Caitlyn loves pussy.
Women are probably like, yo,
Caitlyn did everything she could to be around more pussy.
Yo, women are like, yo,
right?
I thought
That's
you was
commitment. I gotta respect that.
Women are like, I thought you was transgender. He was like, I am. Yeah. And he was like, so that means you don't like girls? No, transgender's not gay. Like, it's too much of an explanation,
bro.
Caitlyn, like, I'm just gonna put this. Caitlyn, like, I'm gonna put these pants back on and get this
boom,
pussy.
I'm gonna get this pussy, and he's 62. It never leaves you.
But you don't want to go behind a girl anywhere in the bathroom. I just went to the bathroom and I smelled the girl. You could tell when the girl just peed.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You don't want to go in those bathrooms. What's up with that stuff?
I would way rather pee and shit in a girl's bathroom. We pee all over the seat.
Girls are way nastier.
The seat is warm when you get there. It's nice. They don't pee all over it.
You shit anywhere.
I do shit anywhere. So if I had preference, I shit at a place where women have to sit on a bowl
women
to
are
pee.
10 times nastier. Are you crazy?
What do you mean? Hold on.
Let's
Women
be clear.
are nastier than men in terms of where
In
they
the
shit.
bathroom?
Have you ever gone to a women's bathroom,
You ever
Wax?
fuck a girl before?
Wax, have you ever gone to a girl's bathroom?
Just now.
Why
What?
No,
What the fuck?
Why are you
No,
taking
no,
advantage of the transgender laws?
No.
Why are you
What the hell
taking
is wrong
advantage
with
They said I
of
could
the
do it.
transgender laws?
They said I could do it.
You think because you got
Congress
long
can do
hair
it.
that you
Yes.
identify as a woman?
My hair longer than everybody's in this motherfucker.
You are getting titties. That
That's
chest
from
turning
doing
into
push-ups.
titties.
Huh?
That's from doing a lot of push-ups.
Nah, that's not for doing push-ups.
Listen, the moral of the story is this. If you're a woman, if you're a man that decides that they want to be a woman, you don't give a fuck what a bathroom looks like. You still got that man instinct in you.
Okay, here's
your
what
shit anywhere.
Here's what I don't understand. Why is it if a woman goes, I feel inside that I just want to have kids and I want to stay home and raise the kids, she's weak in today's society. And
No,
if,
you're not.
wait for it. And if a man goes, I feel inside that I'm a woman, he's brave.
He's a bitch.
Isn't that? I don't think he's a bitch.
I don't think
Do you
he's a
understand
bitch.
the point?
No,
No, you understand the point I'm saying? Like, if a woman goes, I kind of like the traditional female roles where I go stay home and raise kids.
Cool.
It's like, what's wrong with you? Why women should be in the workforce? Women should do these things.
Hold on. Nobody ever said that when you're a man and you decide that you want to be a woman that you get a chance to stay home and motherfucking
Hell
cook and clean.
no.
They
So
telling you,
you
I
gotta
go out
work
there and get
still.
on that grind.
That's interesting.
All right? You got to
That's
be an
interesting.
independent trans
Shit,
woman.
I want to be
All
a
right?
trans housewife. How I turn into a trans housewife? That's what I want to be.
I can see you with the
Listen.
fucking apron and
Hell
shit.
yeah. I'll be
Yeah.
making biscuits for anybody. Whatever.
This is my thing. I want to talk about
Yo,
this.
hold up. Being a trans housewife is the best because you don't even got to get pregnant. It's literally zero
But you gotta get
investment.
fucked, and you gotta suck a lot of dick.
Let's be
You gotta
clear.
suck dick, but wait, you gotta get fucked. What? Where?
Let's be clear about this.
How you know you're not doing the fucking?
You have no. You
get a fake pussy.
You have no responsibility to be a woman at all.
What you mean?
When you're a trans woman,
You never gotta tell the
you
truth.
have no responsibility to be a woman at all.
You mean you just don't get a period?
None of that. Like whatever women really have to deal with.
Yeah.
Let's be for real. You don't really deal with it. You're actually taking on your own set of problems because
I
you're
think
taking
you deal with worse problems.
Yeah, what's
and
the
I'm
worst
not gonna say
thing?
worse.
you
I'm not-
6'4"
I'm
walking
not
around with a wig and a
I'm not gonna
sundress.
say worse.
That's a lot
No,
worse
no.
than being a 5'6" chick.
Let's not do the oppression Olympics.
I'm gonna
But
be
you're-
a.
but
This is
you're-
not oppression Olympics,
You're
bro.
taking on a whole new set of problems.
What
by
would you
being
rather be, a
trans.
woman or a trans woman?
Probably a regular woman.
Man,
No
trans,
shit.
man, you still got your dick,
Yeah.
bro. You want to get rid of that shit?
I'd rather be a regular woman.
Hell yeah,
Man.
you'd rather be a regular woman.
Wow, you want a period?
But you
Say
can't.
what?
Y'all want a period? Are y'all
I'd
crazy?
rather a period. I'd definitely rather a period than a beard.
Yeah, but you can't sit
If
here
I'm a
and-
woman,
keeping my
but you
dick
can't
down.
sit
if
here-
I'm a woman,
But you can't act like women don't go through things. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has their own sets of individual
yeah, of
problems.
course women go through things. Would you rather have one leg or zero?
That don't make no
I don't get
sense.
it.
Would you have one leg or zero legs?
That
Give
makes
me one.
no sense.
What do you mean that makes no
Who
sense?
has 0 legs in this situation?
The trans?
It's not true. Why are you saying that?
You think it's harder to be a woman than a trans woman?
Why? You're
Hell yeah.
you're the main person who always comes in here and says, "Don't compare struggles." So don't compare the struggle.
We're talking about struggles of people that were born into the body that they identify as, and people who think and believe in their heart that they're a completely different body and chop off their dick and carve out and scoop out a pussy
dick,
between
man.
their
Keep
legs.
your What's that
dick. gotta do
That
with anything?
shit is fucking wild, bro. You're
But
not
guess
gonna
what?
compare.
But guess what?
That is
But
wild.
this is the main
If you change,
difference.
you get a
This is the
pussy.
main difference.
Yeah.
They chose that.
No, they didn't choose it.
Women don't choose to be
They didn't
women.
choose it.
Black people don't choose to be black people.
They didn't choose it, Charlamagne.
They chose. What you
No,
mean
they
they
didn't
chose
choose it. They didn't choose it. That's
They
how
chose
they
it.
feel
They
inside.
chose it.
They
That's how
chose
they
it.
feel
They
inside.
They
They
chose
wanted
it.
to do
Listen,
it.
you choose to wear the outfit you wear. You choose to wear your hat like that.
Yes.
You choose to wear the
And
jeans
you
that
choose
you wear.
to go get the
and you
surgery to
choose
get your dick
whatever.
cut off.
And you choose
Yeah.
to get the surgery cut off.
Yes.
Exactly. But you didn't choose your skin color. You didn't choose the way your voice
what you just
sounds.
said.
and you
I
didn't
just
choose.
said that. This guy's doing it to me again. Why does he do this to me?
No.
I just said the exact same thing.
No. Listen.
Let's see
My
what
point
we
is,
got.
this feeling that they have inside of them is not a choice. When you're hungry, it's not your choice to be hungry. That's something that exists inside your body. So they're hungry to turn their dick into a pussy.
I be horny and I don't jerk off.
Say what?
I be horny and I don't jerk off. It's a decision. You
Listen.
don't have to cut your dick off.
I'm
You
not
don't have
talking
to
about
cut
the
your dick
action. We have to talk about before the action.
All right.
Right? Before I'm tired, I need to go to sleep.
I want to eat that
Talk
cookie. I'm
about
not gonna eat that
tired,
cookie.
not the sleep.
Nobody takes you serious until you cut your dick off, by the way.
You don't.
No, you're a cross-dresser.
You don't.
Yo,
Yeah, you
trans
take
man. Okay,
Caitlyn
trans
serious?
man.
Bullshit.
You
cut
don't
your
take
dick
Caitlyn
off.
serious?
We talked to a trans
Shit.
man last week, right? No, I don't take him serious, especially being that he's saying he wants to change back. Now, we talked to Teak last week, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Teak is a trans man.
Yes.
Teak said, if you want to put on women's clothes, you're just a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
transvestite.
said that.
You're
And
transvestite.
I believe that. I totally believe that. Transgender, transsexual, or whatever. is two totally
no.
different things.
He didn't say it. You're taking it out of context.
What's out of context?
What he said is is a cross section of people who enjoy dressing up in women's clothes, and they're called cross dressers or they're called transvestites, right? There are also men who identify as a female. They feel like they're a female in their body, and wearing a women's clothes is just an extension of that identity.
Well, guess what? This is Charlamagne the God talking. Until you commit and remove your dick,
Yeah.
you're just cross-dressing.
But who the
You
fuck
ain't
are you?
shit.
I'm just the person
Well,
making
you
observations.
the end all be all on the trans
I'm
community.
just the person making observations. You make observations, don't you?
You being selfish
Okay,
if you don't
then,
cut
so
your
my
dick
point-
off.
Well, my
What you
point,
talking
I'm
about?
saying as a
What you
trans
saying
person,
what? Why is your point better than mine?
as a trans person,
You're not trans.
But if I was trans, I'm gonna go, who the fuck is this guy? Why the fuck does he get to
Why
decide
you
what I
being so
am?
selfish,
You know
though?
what they feel inside?
I'm getting my information from other trans people, though. You got trans people
Yeah, if you
who
listen to
actually
Teak.
commit. No, you got trans people who actually commit. It's a lot of people who can't stand the fact that Caitlyn Jenner is their spokesperson.
Okay, let me ask
They
you this
can't
question.
stand
Let me
it.
ask you a question. Ready?
They went halfway.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
Right? All right. If you identify as homosexual, but you don't get fucked in your ass or fuck dudes in the ass, you gay?
If you what?
If you identify as a homosexual, but you don't get fucked in your ass or fuck dudes in the ass, are you gay?
Are
Probably
you
suck
sucking
dick.
Or no, you don't suck dick. You're abstinent.
So
You're
you've never done anything.
but are you,
You
gay?
ain't gay.
No.
So the
think so.
action makes you gay.
Yes.
So if you get raped in your ass, you're gay?
No, I got raped.
It's
How do you
different.
know?
You got raped.
What are you talking about?
You
You're
just
not
got
making
dick in
no
your ass.
sense.
Well,
you got dick in your
well,
ass.
well.
You're not making no sense.
You're confusing actions, right, which is chopping off your dick, and feelings, which are emotional
No,
and
I'm not
uncontrollable.
confusing nothing.
Yes, you
I
are.
specifically told you meaning me, don't take you serious until you commit all the way.
And I'm telling you, who the fuck are you to tell
For
them
sure.
who they
I'm
are?
the same person that comes in and gives my opinion just like you does.
Sure.
And I'm telling you, as a trans person, then why would I go? Why would I let you define who I am?
Well, listen. By your logic,
Yeah.
you got to shut the fuck up. You can't.
Why?
You can't even give your opinion on nothing. no
Why?
more. You can't.
Why?
Because if I can't, you can't.
Oh, I can't disagree with your opinion?
No, you can't give your opinion. You're telling me.
What
who
if
the
my opinion
you're
is
telling me
disagreeing
who-
with yours?
You're telling me who the fuck am I to give an opinion?
No, I'm saying, who the fuck are you to tell trans people who they are?
If it's my opinion, if I'm specifically saying I'm not
gotta cut your
generalizing.
dick off.
I'm saying me.
Bro.
This is how I feel.
Bro, it's like you going, you know, I feel really sad. And I go, you ain't sad.
Okay, so
and then you go, no, I'm sad. You go, well, you ain't cutting your wrists. Why aren't you cutting your wrists?
That's your MO. That's what you do.
Yeah.
How was what I do?
You've done
Self-love.
it
Okay,
5
tell me.
times on this podcast.
Tell me
When we
what
was
I do.
talking about women.
Tell me
Okay,
what I do.
It's women
Yeah.
out there right now saying, who the fuck is Schultz to tell me how I feel about being a woman?
Sure.
Okay then, so what's your point?
But how could she disagree? Did she disagree
Shut
with
up,
what I say?
So,
listen,
everybody's entitled to their opinion.
Hold on. Did she disagree with what I say? With what I say? First of all, this Duval and I were
Just
talking
because-
about.
just
what-
because you
This
disagree
is some
doesn't
shit that
mean
you do.
anything.
Duval and I were talking about this shit. You just take it to a totally different thing that you might be right about. Like, we'll be in a conversation about squares. We'll be like, yo, squares got 4 sides. And you'll be like, yeah, but the Holocaust is wrong. And we'll be like, what?
Listen,
the fuck
all right,
is this
I'm-
guy
I'm-
talking
let me-
about
let me-
right now?
let me
What the
take-
hell?
time out.
We're talking about
No, no, no.
squares.
All right, let me
You
take-
bringing up the
let me
Holocaust.
take it out.
Let me
Let me
hear,
take it out
let
of
me
us
hear,
for a second
let
because
me
everybody
hear,
gets all
let me
personal
hear,
and
let me
emotional
hear.
because we suckers, right?
Yeah.
I'm talking to B Dot the other day from Rap
Please.
Radar.
Shout out to B-Dot.
B Dot says to me that he doesn't like when Joe Buttons critiques Drake, and I said why, and he said because Joe Buttons is a rapper and rappers shouldn't have opinions about other rappers, and I said, well, rappers are the people who should have opinions about other rappers. I said, by
Agreed.
your logic, we shouldn't be able to give our opinions
Agreed.
because we don't rap at all.
Agree.
And he was like, nah, it's not the same. Yes, it is. It's the exact same. So
What,
that's
what was his argument? I'm trying to understand his
He was just saying
logic.
that Drake, Joe Budden shouldn't be able to talk about Drake because he's a rapper and rappers shouldn't critique other rappers.
Because they're too close to it?
I don't
They
fucking
have their
know.
own personal taste?
Listen, it don't make any sense.
Right.
The point is, if I got an opinion
Yeah.
and I want to express my opinion
Yeah.
and I want to critique something,
Yeah.
I have the right to do it.
Yeah.
Nobody can say, well, who the fuck are you to say that?
Well, I can say that
No, you
because that's
can't.
my opinion.
Okay, well, somebody can say it to you.
Yeah, you can
so
say it
all
to me.
I'm telling you is, Schultz, if you want people to
Absolutely.
respect your opinion,
Yeah.
then you have to think the same way.
People are going to respect my opinion whether I want them to or not, and they're
not.
they're going to disrespect my opinion whether I want them to or not.
And
That's
what I'm
up to
telling you,
people.
what I'm telling you is,
you can't
what I'm
control
telling you
people
is-
what they do with your
What I'm telling
opinion.
you is, don't even express that. I would never say, who the fuck is somebody to say this?
Listen.
Because everybody should be entitled to
Listen,
have
Charlamagne,
their
what if I said to you, you know what? I know you think you're black, but to me, you're not really black unless you go to Nigeria. You gotta go to Nigeria.
gotta go to Africa.
You gotta go to Africa to be really
And
black.
you know what I'm going to say?
You can say, who the fuck are you
No, I'm not.
to tell me
No,
I'm
not.
black?
You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, Schultz, you must be on drugs.
So that's all right,
I'm
fine.
black.
Fine. You must be on drugs in terms of this
That's it.
transgender
But,
argument.
You ain't cut your dick
not
off.
once did I say, Schultz, who the fuck are you to say that to me? That's your opinion. You're entitled to express that.
All right, so
and that's the problem we live in. We
you're-
live in a society
Yeah.
where motherfuckers just like to shut everybody down. Like, oh, you shouldn't say that because you don't have the right. You shouldn't express that because you don't have the right. You shouldn't critique this because you don't have the right. Why the fuck don't I have the right? Isn't this America?
No, but just like you have the right to critique something, somebody has the right to critique you. So don't be sensitive if you say something and someone disagrees with you and now you try to shut them down. If you say an opinion,
Schultz,
I can
there's
also
nothing
come
wrong
back
with
and say this.
disagreeing.
First of all,
What you said wasn't disagreeing. What you said
that's
was,
what I'm saying.
who the fuck are you? And I'm telling you, I'm the same
Yeah.
person you are.
you got real sensitive.
But listen,
off of that.
you even know where this even came from?
You got real
You know where this even
sensitive
came
right now.
from? You want the guy to keep his dick, and he wants his guy to take his dick
No,
off.
I don't-
want people to commit.
Yeah, cut the dick
Listen,
off.
I want you to commit.
And my point is, who are you to tell them who they are?
You gotta cut the dick
No,
off.
you don't. My point is, if you
Who
feel
are you to
this
tell
way,
people they don't have to cut the dick off?
because I'm not a doctor, because I'm not them.
Who are you to tell people they don't have to cut the dick off?
I'm
Schultz?
not them. I can't tell
That's
you.
all you got?
Well, that's all I need to have.
Okay,
I'm
then,
not.
so
but
all
I'm
I
not
need to
you.
have
I'm
is
not,
my opinion,
I'm
just
not,
like all you need to
I'm
have
not
is your
you
opinion.
to tell you that you're not black enough. You're not me to tell me that I'm not white enough.
They not gay enough.
It
They gotta cut
don't
the dick
matter.
off.
It's an
so that's
opinion.
listen to what he said. Listen to what he
They're not
said.
gay enough. You gotta take the dick off.
don't know
That's
what
what
he's
you
talking
sound like.
No.
But
That's not what I
it just
sound like.
needs to be heard for you to understand.
That's not what I sound like.
For you to understand
We're not even
it.
talking about gay. We're talking about transgender
trans.
and transsexuals. What are you talking about?
Okay, so is he
You're
not?
making
Are
no
they not
sense.
trans enough?
But no, they really not.
You're confusing a feeling with an action.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
All I'm saying, if you want to be taken real serious,
If you wanna be taken seriously-
That's not true,
This is
Schultz.
prime.
That's not true.
This is common sense, right?
Taken serious
This
by
is common
Charlamagne the
sense.
God.
If there's a woman in here right now,
Yeah.
she's got breasts. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a guy a woman that used to be a guy.
Yeah.
He's got breasts.
Yeah.
They done went to had the surgery.
Yikes.
They done got the Adam's apple shaved.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
I'm going to listen to that person more than I would the guy sitting here in a dress with his penis.
That's your job.
Because this person has
Went through it.
clearly
Yes.
committed.
Sure.
Clearly.
Sure.
That's just common sense.
Sure.
Who are you going to talk to? The
More
person with more
wiser.
experience?
Sure. What if somebody just doesn't have $5,000 or $10,000 for surgery?
Then you're a crossdresser, like
it.
another trans
You gotta
person
wait.
told me, and I'm only
You
using.
wait.
I'm
You're
only,
an intern.
I'm only using the information that another trans person
You're an
told
intern
me.
in this
You
game.
confuse the information and
Why
you
did I
didn't really
confuse the
understand it.
information?
I just explained it before.
Tick
If you
said
could listen-
verbatim.
I
Tick
just said
said verbatim. If a person wears a dress, they're just a cross-dresser. And I
That's
said to
actually
him-
not true. That's
I
not
said
true.
on the show, I said, yo, I say that all the time.
But that's not true. He was describing a cross-section of people who do wear dresses and are cross-dressers. Oscar de La Hoya is a cross-dresser. He enjoys wearing women's
Rodman.
underwear and that
Okay.
kind of shit. Dennis Rodman, I think, was into that as
Okay.
well. These people are cross-dressers. There are drag queens, right?
But they get
gay men
pussy.
that wear women's
They get
clothes
pussy, though.
and they put all this stuff. They're cross-dressers.
So you're saying
they're
they're not- so
cross-dressers
you're
that
saying-
get pussy.
Yeah, so you're
They get
saying
There's a
those
very
people aren't-
famous
so you're saying
comedian.
those people aren't transgenders.
Chris, who's the English comedian? Eddie Izzard. Eddie Izzard, very famous
So you're
comedian
saying those people
actor.
aren't transsexual.
Those people are not transsexual.
What if they tell you different?
They're
What if they tell you
then
different?
they're transsexual.
Okay.
Because here's my thing.
I call them selfish.
And you
We're
can call it
all
whatever you
talking
want.
about shit we don't have a lot of information on.
Guess
I
what?
call 'em
You
selfish.
could be
But they want
transsexual
dick and pussy.
and selfish. Those are two
They
things you're
selfish as
allowed to
motherfucker.
be.
Yeah,
You're
that's
allowed
selfish.
to be both of those. But some people could like wearing women's clothes, and that is what they do, and that's a transvestite.
What if they tell you they're not a transvestite?
And they say that they identify as woman?
No, what if they say I'm not transvestite, I just like cross-dressing? And then what if another person in the dress says, no, I'm not a cross-dresser, I really am a transvestite?
Well, here, me and you are different in this way. I don't need you to have like a certain amount of like qualifications to be a transsexual. If you just come up to me and be like, I'm trans, I'm not going to go, well, let me see some ID. Let me see what the investment that you put in forth. Let me see the
Well,
prerequisites.
that's what they was asking for in North Carolina.
I ain't doing
Look,
that shit.
They was asking for ID.
Well, I guess up here in New York, I don't
You
give
get
a
locked
fuck.
up, you ain't got ID on you,
and
bro.
all I'm telling you is, and this is the truth to the matter, and you talk to a trans person, most of them will tell you themselves, we're trying to understand things that they don't even really understand themselves yet.
Bro, it is a new wild thing. They didn't even know, like, when Teak came on, he was like, I didn't even know when I was growing up
And he
that
could
this
be
was an
trans.
option. Yes.
He said he saw it. He said,
He's a sponge.
it.
He's a sponge.
He said, I saw it.
No. Not
That's what he
necessarily.
said.
Not necessarily saw it. It's he didn't know it was an option. He had these feelings inside.
He said he didn't know it was an option until he saw it.
He goes.
He could have probably just been
He
horny.
just said he didn't know it was an
All
option.
right, he
until
said the
saw it.
sentence, but he said, I always felt it inside. I just didn't know that was something I
hold
could
on.
be.
I
That's
wish Van
what
was
he
on.
said.
I wish
Felt that he was a dude.
I wish Van was on the podcast today because Van said something real when he talked about the Teak thing. Because Teak said he had got a pink bike, right?
Yeah.
And when he got the pink bike had tassels. He knew
No way I'm doing
that he shouldn't be on this pink bike. Van goes, that's nothing to do with biology because it's not. The society has told us that pink is for girls, blue is for guys. What does that have to do with how you feel inside?
Well, if you identify as a guy, you don't want to do the girly shit.
But those are objects. Those are things that society has deemed.
Yeah.
Those are the social constructs we talk about.
Yes.
That's different from saying I feel like a woman inside.
No, it's not because you're affected by society.
Where's your phone? Let's call Van.
Listen, if you're affected
I'd ride
by
a pink
society,
bike to go get a Dutch from the
where's your
store.
phone?
I'm calling Van.
Van can explain it way better
But
than I did.
my point is, my response to that is, if you identify as a guy, you're going to want to do guy stuff, fucking ride dirt bikes, play sports,
Social
play
constructs.
football. It's that exactly.
Those are all social
Pussy.
constructs.
Even as a trans male or a trans female, you're still affected by social constructs.
So is Brittany Griner trans?
I'll be honest with you.
Because she clearly don't like no girl shit.
Son, I'll be honest with you. I think there's a lot of put it this way. There's a lot more pressure for men to be trans, gay men. A lot more pressure to men to be trans than women to be trans because I think it's a lot easier for a lesbian to just dress like a dude and we go, oh yeah, you're a lesbian. When a man dresses like a woman,
wanna
it's
be
like,
like a
whoa, you're a
woman?
transvestite,
What the
are
fuck is
you
wrong with
trans,
you?
this, that, the
No,
other.
not necessarily.
But when a woman dresses like
you're not gay.
a man, we're never like, oh, that's a tranny, that's a trans person. We're like, oh, she's a lesbian. So I think it's a different, like you said, it's fluid, bro. It's a big.
That was a great. When I was like, that's very real. Because those are all social constructs.
But you gotta understand, like, listen. Why would you want to be a woman? Women go through so much more struggles than us. Why would you want to be a woman?
Oh, let's pay these bills.
That's even more of a reason why
That's
that they
what I'm
must
saying.
feel like they're a woman inside. If they know
They
it's
just
going
want
to
to
make
get
their
away
life
with what women
harder.
get away with. Women get away with a lot
Van.
of stuff.
Why do you? Hold on. Hold on, Van.
Van, I need you to speak really loud because right now I got you on speaker.
Hold on, let me pay these bills and we're going to come back with Van. Van has a very good explanation about something. All right. Wendy's Jalapeno Fresco Spicy Chicken Sandwich is so flavorful and so hot. The sandwich is made with Kobe Jack cheese, fresh jalapenos, ghost pepper sauce, and a toasted jalapeno bun. Okay? And for those of you that really like that burning sensation, make sure you grab the Wendy's ghost pepper fries to complete that meal. The Jalapeno Fresco Spicy Chicken Sandwich is only available for a limited time at participating Wendy's. So go out and get yours today. All right, Van.
All right, Van.
Yeah.
Remember
Right,
we was
here.
talking about the other day when we was talking about the whole trans thing, and I told you how the guy Teak said that he knew he was trans when he was young because his mom bought him a pink bike, and he knew he didn't want that bike.
Right. Yeah.
Break it down how you explained it to me. Why you don't agree with that?
Okay. Like the reason why I don't agree with that assessment of it is because, in my opinion, that's too simplistic an idea. And the reason why it is too simplistic is because society teaches you the designation of pink and blue in terms of identifying that with gender roles. Like there's nothing inside of you developmentally as a human being that says boys like pink, or like boys like blue, and girls like pink. Society teaches you that. So when you come out and you learn that, it's like anything else. Like you could look at a pink bike and decide you don't want a pink bike for a multitude of reasons. You could look at a blue bike and decide that you want a blue bike for a multitude of reasons. That doesn't mean that you're a man or a woman. There's no such thing as like, besides what we're sexually gifted with, besides penis growth and breast growth and stuff like that, hormonal things that come in when you start to come into sort of puberty and stuff like that. Those are the things that designate sex. Now, if you're living inside of a body and you say for all kinds of reasons, you don't see your body developing in a certain way, or you feel differently because of urges you might have that are more clinical and scientific, that's a conversation we can have. But if you decide that you want to play with He-Mans instead of Barbies or Barbies instead of He-Mans, I don't think that that's enough to say that I'm living in a different body. Because when we consider the fact that someone says they're living in a different body, I'm not saying that we should outright sort of dispel what they're saying. We should take into consideration their experience and what they're going through. And if we have to make a designation for them, that's fine. But we can't just do that based on things that we're taught.
That's true, and that's true. It's true for a number of reasons. Because if a guy plays with Barbie, you're not gonna automatically assume he's trans. You're gonna think he's gay or he's soft. Like it's a lot of other different.
Touched him.
A lot of other different. What the hell are you talking? There's a lot of other different factors that go into that. Like for me,
here's the thing. You shouldn't say anything because there's really nothing to be said. When you go through puberty and you feel and I can't relate to something that a trans person would go through. I don't know what they're going through. I don't know what it's like to be trapped in the wrong body. But when we say that, I've seen all kinds of things, and the ideas of what male and female are, we can't base them on distinctions that we've created.
So Van,
Van does know what it feels like to be trapped in the wrong body. Van used to be 500 pounds. All right.
Okay, so judging by your assessment, you're essentially saying that a trans person can't be affected by social constructs. Now, if we go off the theory that this person already is identifying as male, even though she's in a female body, she's going to be more, or he rather, whatever the trans he is going to be more inclined to go towards what she sees or he sees as male social things. So she'll want a blue bike because she sees other males with a blue bike and she relates to them. She sees TV shows where the male character's wearing blue and the male characters are doing certain things. They're playing sports.
But why can't this be a tomboy? We used to call them tomboys.
And I think maybe back in the day,
Like
a lot of tomboys might maybe now there might be some tomboys that maybe not a lot, but a certain amount of them that go, you know what? Maybe I am trans. Maybe I do identify.
I understand what Van's saying because
actually, I agree with that point. My point is this, though. My point is when we hear a lot of these origin stories and things like that, and once again, I can relate to what this would be like. So
it's kind of like being fat, Van. It's kind of like being 400 pounds and just wanting to unleash that any Skinner guy in you.
Now, if anything, you're like a person in drag.
You're actually trans skinny.
Yeah, you're trans skinny. Like you're wearing this skinny costume, right? But in reality, inside, you're really a fat dude.
You're really fat, yo.
Yeah.
When that Krispy Kreme hot light comes on, you know what, you get reminded of what you once were.
What I'm trying to say is, this is my point. Like, my point is, I'm not saying that those things aren't true. But what I'm saying is, the outset of it, the genesis of it, when someone says, "I knew that I was trans because this is what I wanted to do."
Mm-hmm.
Like the first inkling to be something, the first inkling to do that. If you just say, "You know what? I've always known I wasn't a girl," or "I've always known I wasn't a boy," but you can't say, I knew that something was different about me when I saw the pink bike, and I knew that I liked it.
I think
because then you're being informed by something
I agree.
that's not really real.
And then it could be learned behavior too. Because listen, I sat there and watched the New Edition video one time and heard my sister say, you know, this guy's cute. My other cousin said this guy's cute. And I jump in like, yo, Michael Bivins is mad cute.
But you could also think that a guy's
I didn't think he
handsome.
was cute.
Oh, you just said it.
I just said it. I was
be down.
association.
Damn,
Learned
bro.
You
behavior.
got caught up with the girls.
My daddy took me outside and whipped my motherfucking ass.
He whipped your ass?
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Let my son say
the
some
last thing you
bullshit.
do, the last thing you want to do to your kid is he says a man is cute, and then you start spanking
That's a
his
hate
booty.
crime in
yeah.
2016.
That's not a hate crime. That's a sex
fuck
crime.
you up.
Goddamn
Oh, you
hate
like
crime.
dudes? You like butt? I'm gonna show you about liking butt. You
Tear
like
your shit up.
Here we go.
Early.
I'm all for what they're doing in North Carolina, and Charlamagne.
Wait. You're all for what do you mean?
Sending me these articles about this shit.
The bathroom shit?
Oh, no.
I'm all for trans rights and
Oh,
equality.
okay, yeah.
I'm all for trans rights too.
I know Charlamagne. Every time an article comes out where a guy looked over a bathroom stall, Charlamagne sending a group text to 50 people. It's happening. It's happening.
No.
Watch out. Hide your
it's stupid
kids.
shit.
Hide your wife.
Yes.
You
It
do,
is true,
Charlamagne's the
though.
new Antoine Dodson.
It's amazing to me how y'all just don't see the common sense logic in this.
What do you mean? Listen, every year at the Puerto Rican Day Parade, 100 girls get sexually harassed. Should we just stop the Puerto Rican Day Parade?
Should we just stop the parade, Charlamagne?
Nobody
Jesus,
said we should stop
Charlamagne.
the
No,
parade.
man, I just want the girls' bathroom, see?
Why is every
I'm not
time I
supposed to do
explain
that.
this going over everybody's head? It's simple. All the U.S. government has to do is don't announce it. Tell North Carolina that you can't do that. Period. That's it. Y'all can't do that. Let transgenders do what they was doing all before. That's it. But when you announce You can go in whatever bathroom you identify with.
Yeah.
Now you open the door for the
Come
sickos
on, man.
and the weirdos. This has nothing to do with transgender people. I
Okay.
don't know why people keep acting like I'm saying this is going to be transgenders that are doing. No, this has nothing to do with transgenders.
I think what people miss about your argument, which is before
Hey, yo,
trans.
I gotta go do
See you later,
something.
Van.
I gotta get y'all.
All right, beforehand, what you're trying to say is beforehand, trans people would go into the bathroom that they identified as, and
nobody knew
nobody
nothing.
gave a fuck.
Nobody
They didn't
knew
know this. Like,
But that-
whatever.
it's important to me that people understand where you're coming from, because people can take your sentence and go, "Oh, what he's doing is
Because
saying
people don't
transphobic."
fucking listen.
and-
Listen,
yeah.
North Carolina, the governor in North Carolina is dead wrong. You know why? Because he put a target on transgenders people's back.
He
You know
made
why
it-
he put a
Yeah.
Nobody. He put a target
We're
on their
looking for
back
it now.
by saying, "Hey, you got to show your birth certificate." Now you're making an uncomfortable situation because I'm sure I was in the bathroom with somebody like Teak before. I met Teak before.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo,
I
what
didn't
up?
know he was.
I
I
didn't know
didn't
I met
know.
Teak before.
Yeah.
So now you're in the bathroom, you're peeing, you're thinking to yourself, oh, fucking trans.
Bro, if
body.
I'm in the bathroom and I see a guy in the stall and he's taking a shit, but all I hear is pee,
yeah, listen.
I mean, I do that.
you.
so now I'm thinking you might be trans.
The government-
Nah, if I'm pissing when I'm taking a shit.
First of all, you got a size 7.5 shoe, right?
that ain't really too big.
That's what I'm saying. That's a girl size
I wear
foot.
size
Oh, yeah,
12.
yeah, okay.
I wear
That's a
size
girl
12.
size foot.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
The governor of North Carolina put a target on transgenders' backs by doing this. The U.S. government, to me, made the situation worse by announcing that you can go in whatever bathroom you identify with. All they had to do was tell North Carolina,
Bullshit,
stop
bro.
that stupid shit. And then let the governor of North Carolina go out there and be like, you know what? I take it back. Do what y'all was doing. By
So lock
announcing
them
it,
up.
you open the door for these motherfucking weirdos like those two stories I sent y'all. And mind you, that story happened in 2013 and 2015. The guys just got arrested and convicted now. So you been had these sickos out here doing this shit, which
Yeah.
was my point from the motherfucking beginning.
Yeah.
You been had these dudes dressing up as women, going in the motherfucking women's bathroom to be perverts and
The women's
pedophiles. Now
bathrooms
you make it
stink,
motherfucking
though.
stop
Yeah.
it, man. Now you make it easier
Yeah.
for them to do it.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it. Because now if I'm chilling somewhere and I see a guy just walk in the women's bathroom with a dress, no suspicion.
Yeah.
Even if you don't have a dress,
Yeah.
it's no suspicion.
You know what's funny?
It's no suspicion. I'm like, okay,
It's regular
because
now.
I just have to assume.
normal now.
I
There's
gotta assume that he identifies as a trans. And guess what? Who am I to just assume that he's not trans?
Sure.
Who am I just to assume
I
that
mean-
he's not trans? I'm supposed to just sit there and just be like, damn, my
My
daughter,
daughter
there,
just
my
now
wife
went
there.
there.
This dude
I'm
just
not
walked
letting
in
this
like,
guy
what the
go
fuck?
in there, bro.
Now I gotta go tap. Do what's up, yo? What's up, man? I gotta ask you now. You trans, bro?
Now you gotta pull your pants down.
I gotta know.
But I don't
can't have a
actually
dick
think
on
you
in
do,
there.
because it's like, I don't care if anybody's in the bathroom as long as they're not looking at my kid.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
You know how many times I've used the women's bathroom? The men's bathroom's full. I run to use the
it
women's
stinks,
I don't know
bathroom.
what's gonna happen.
It never stinks.
Let's talk about
Yeah.
Chris Moreau.
Yeah.
Trying to dispute my points.
Yeah.
Sends me an article
About?
of a man choking out an 8-year-old girl in the bathroom. As if that's supposed to ease what I'm thinking about.
So,
Kinda crazy.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't even understand what
Good
the
job,
fuck Chris
Chris.
sent that for.
Good job,
yeah,
Chris.
but you get.
That proves my point. What the fuck is you in the bathroom with little girls for?
What he's trying to say is that anybody can go in the bathroom. If they want to choke out a little girl, they're going to do it. If they want to look at a little girl, they're going to do
And
it.
that's my point. So me,
It'll make
as
it
a
easy for
father,
'em.
if I'm at a movie theater, right?
Yeah.
My
Make it
daughter
easy for
goes
'em.
in the bathroom. Then I see a guy just walk in after her.
Hell no.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to just say, he's probably trans. That's probably
Yeah.
why he's in. He identifies as a woman. You know what I'm saying? No,
Yeah.
no, none of my intuition. It's still gonna go
But
up.
you have to understand, is like you're just taking select articles that happen in the world that support your point, and then acting like this happens all the time. You're exaggerating the amount of occurrences that there are. Right? It's
When's the
like
last time you've been in a car accident?
that's exactly my point.
But
It's
you
like,
got car insurance, right?
listen, well, I have to
Why
get
do you
car
have car
insurance,
insurance?
because you can't drive without car insurance.
Okay,
It's
when the
a
last
rule.
time you
But,
don't have to have homeowners insurance on your you don't have to have fire insurance on your house, but I
Yeah.
bet you got it.
Well, I don't have a house, but yeah.
But your house is never burned down.
No. But what's your point?
My point is we have insurance just in case,
man.
because of things that we've seen
Yeah,
around
but you have to
us.
realize this is the same shit that, like, when they desegregated the water fountains, right? They desegregated the water fountains, and I'm sure that there was some random black dude that, while a girl was white girl was drinking some water, bumped into her, and then she said, "Oh, he grabbed my ass," and then everybody says, "See, we can't have black people and white people drinking out the water fountain."
That's a terrible
Oh
argument.
my God!
I'm
Look
gonna
what
tell
happened.
You know why it's a terrible argument? It's a terrible argument because the water fountains weren't segregated based off anything other than prejudice.
Yes.
That's
Well,
it.
what you're doing is prejudice.
No.
What you're doing
See,
is
I'm fine
absolutely
with trans
prejudice.
using whatever bathrooms they identify with.
then
My
don't worry
problem
about
is the U.S. government announcing it, making it.
It
it
seems-
triggers in weirdos like, oh,
Word.
Why alert the weirdos?
You think the weirdos don't already know? You think that if a pedophile,
Hey,
all he
man.
has to do all day is think about how he can touch
Hey,
kids.
well, guess
you
what?
think that the government says some law is, I can dress up as a girl and go to the girls. Well, that's a good one.
They doing
You
it.
think these pedophiles are lazy?
It makes it
They're out on
easier.
the internet making
Stop-
accounts.
But stop saying pedophiles. Just say sexual predators. It makes
What's
it
the difference?
a big difference.
What's the difference between a sexual predator and a pedophile?
A pedophile fucks little kids. A sexual predator might fuck you.
Yeah.
I can fight.
about?
I'm a
13-year-old
fight
boy.
a sexual predator. So wait, what you worried about? You worried about your kids, or you worried about your
I'm worried
wife?
about everybody. I'm worried about sexual
yeah,
predators,
both.
Period.
Sexual predators.
I'm worried about this
Listen.
little 8-year-old girl who got choked out by this guy.
Listen.
I'm worried about the
Yeah.
dude in Washington who was peeking at girls and recording their pussies. I'm worried about the guy in
Yikes.
California who was doing the same
But
thing.
yet you're not worried about the Puerto Rican Day Parade. You're not worried about all the rapes and shit that happen within people's own homes,
Orleans.
within family reunions. You don't want to stop
Why am
family
I
reunions.
not-
You don't
why-
want to stop cookouts.
why am I
You don't
not
want to
concerned
stop
about that?
Thanksgiving. Well,
Why?
you don't have the same fervor about these other instances where rape and molestation and sexual assault. Should people not go to college?
Well,
because people get raped at college all the time. You know what we should do? We should just stop college as insurance.
Guess what?
It's like home insurance.
When those college rape stories are in the news, which they have,
Which
been,
they are.
we've discussed that fervor. Just like now, this
But
transvestite
at no point in
thing.
time do you go, you know what? We should stop college education because one person got raped, so we definitely need to stop college
So are you
education.
for this? For this?
What am I for? What?
The guy's going to the girls' bathroom.
I'm for if you identify as it, go fucking take a shit.
That's not good
Ouch,
enough.
man.
Go take a shit,
You
yo.
have a daughter. I bet you has changed
Word up,
that
that's
mind.
not good
And
enough.
you know what?
It changed your
You
mind.
know what? You absolutely might be
Not good
right.
enough.
You got
This shit
a
causes
sister?
this
You
shit
got
causes
sisters.
this shit causes too
You
much
gotta do it.
problems. It causes
Yeah.
too much confusion. Let the transgenders and transvestites do what they were doing prior before, and you don't have to.
So he's okay with it. My point is,
I said that last
No,
week.
no,
If
no,
you
no.
if you
But
actually
Wax
listen
ain't.
to the podcast,
If you got a dick, you're not going in there with my daughter or my wife or my mom or something like that. Period. What makes you trans anyway? You got to change your titties? What if you just change your titties? Are you trans yet?
now
I mean, yeah, you're just not, you know.
I did say
not
last
cute.
week. I will repeat this from last week. If you got a penis, go in the men's bathroom.
Word up.
If you got a vagina, go in the woman's bathroom. If you've had the surgery to get your penis removed, go in the woman's bathroom. If you've had the surgery to get a penis, go in the men's bathroom.
Period.
Now, if I can't tell the difference, no harm, no foul. It ain't even about the transgenders. I keep telling
Yeah,
y'all.
but what makes you think? What makes you think that there aren't trans people who are also sexual predators? Like, just because you're trans doesn't mean that you're not a sexual predator.
Well, that's just different.
Matter of fact,
That's-
if you're a sexual predator like you are, and you're really worried about it, you really are into that sexual predator shit, you could just become trans and then now you have all the access to all the people that you want.
You know
That's
what
what
you
I've
gotta
been
do?
saying for the past 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah,
and
but
guess what? You don't
you're
have to be
saying
trans.
right
you can
now,
pretend
you're
to
saying
be
you're
trans.
okay with it.
Schultz, you don't
You
have to,
just said
come
you're
on.
okay with it right
You don't have
now.
to be trans. You could pretend to be trans. By you saying, even if I got on what I'm wearing right now, and I'm in North Carolina, and I walk in the woman's bathroom, and somebody, what you do? I identify as a woman. Nobody can dispute me.
Yeah.
I don't have to be in a fucking dress.
Yeah, but what
I don't
about-
have to be,
okay, but what about
that's a
Teak?
stereotype. Teak said that last week. Teak said that's a stereotype.
But what about Teak? Because Teak has a beard. Right, he's born a woman, has a beard. We don't know
Teak
if he
is fine.
Wait for it. We
Go
don't
in
know.
the men's bathroom, Teak.
Wait for no. But why is he
Word,
fine?
all day.
Why is he fine? Because now you're contradicting yourself once
Why?
again.
How?
Teak got a beard. We don't know if he got a dick, but you're okay with him going and squatting and pissing in the fucking men's bathroom.
I am totally against
cares?
North Carolina's
Doesn't do
law
anything.
that a transgender has to show their birth certificate and go pee in whatever bathroom that they were born in. I'm
Period.
totally against that. And I'm totally against the U.S. government announcing to the world
Yeah.
that you can go in whatever bathroom you identify as.
Okay,
That's it.
but you just said if you're a trans woman but you haven't got your dick cut off, you got to pee in the men's room. If you're a trans man who hasn't gotten a penis yet, you have to pee in the woman's room. Now,
And
if
I also
Teak,
said if you
Teak
can't tell,
with his beard,
and I also said if you can't tell, no harm, no foul.
so you're just prejudiced towards ugly trans.
no, I'm prejudiced to sexual predators.
Period.
So
That's
then
it.
your argument shouldn't be about shouldn't be about trans at all. It
It's
should
never
just be
been.
about
I've said it for
sexual
2 weeks.
predators.
It's not about trans. I've said it 4 times on this podcast so far. It's not about trans.
Well,
it's about the sexual predators.
when you say
it's about the guy
something-
that chokes out an 8-year-old girl. It's about the dude in California who's in motherfucking
Sure.
the bathroom spying on
Sure.
people in the dress. The dude in Washington doing
Sure.
the same thing. I've said it from the beginning.
Sure.
This is not about trans. Trans is
But
not my
you've
concern in this
also
situation.
said just right now that if you have a penis still, you pee with the men. If you have a vagina still, you pee with the woman.
And if you have the
Teak has a
surgery-
fucking
and
beard,
if you have
so
the-
how is he going to be in
You
the
gonna let me
woman's
finish?
room?
No, don't just cut off my point. I said if you got a penis, go in the men's bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a vagina, go in the woman's bathroom. If you've had the surgery to get a vagina, go in the woman's bathroom. If you've had the surgery to go get a penis, go in the men's bathroom. If you're somebody we can't even tell, no harm, no foul, because we
Like,
wasn't paying
it
attention to
don't
it to
matter.
begin with.
Don't matter.
And that's my issue. Is
What's the issue?
you're really only prejudiced against ugly trans. or people who don't do a good job
This
at
guy,
it.
time out. This is how bad headlines start.
Mm-hmm.
I specifically keep saying over and over, this has nothing to do with trans, but Schultz just said you're prejudiced against ugly trans. You know what somebody take that as a clickbait and says? Charlamagne's prejudice against transsexual people. You know how I know that?
Ugly trans.
Because I'm in this business and I
Ugly
see this
trans.
stupid shit all the time.
Ugly trans.
No matter how many
You
times, no matter how many times I sit up here and say this has nothing to do with transsexual transgender. What
It would be accurate,
The governor
that headline.
in North
It really
Carolina
don't.
put a target on their back.
Yeah.
He made it bad for them.
Yeah.
Then the U.S. government makes it bad for everybody by saying you can go in whatever bathroom you identify with. Don't announce that.
But you're
Because there's
saying
gonna be predators
you're saying
who take advantage of it.
But you're saying if
And
you're
let's be clear,
a dude,
and I want to be clear for everybody out there that's saying why the government shouldn't announce that. Let's think about all the other things the government doesn't announce. That we find out about on our own, or we gotta do research about it. Like all of these different laws, you don't even know that's happening. They do it all the time.
how do you know that a trans person has a pussy?
What do you mean?
How do you know?
I just specifically said if I don't know, if I can't tell, no harm, no foul.
Yeah, but what if you're 6'6", 350 pounds?
you might? So what? You might be
Caitlyn
Brittany
Jenner,
Griner.
does that look like a woman to you?
I can tell as a man.
Yes, you can tell that's a man.
Okay, so where does Caitlyn Jenner peep by your logic?
Caitlyn don't count. You gotta stop using Caitlyn. She's a terrible example. Let's say
Means,
Laverne
listen,
Cox. Laverne Cox goes in the woman's bathroom.
Gotta go
Where
in the boys'
Caitlyn
bathroom.
Jenner go? Where does
Boys'
Caitlyn
bathroom.
Jenner
Caitlyn should go in the boys' bathroom.
Why?
Because you got a
Because everybody
penis.
knows she's a fucking man.
Ain't got a penis.
Because she's Caitlyn. We all know that's a man.
Okay, so let's say it's another person, looks just like Caitlyn, 6'3", fucking big shoulders, size 14 shoe. I mean, got makeup
ask
and
you
some
a question,
titties.
right?
Just answer this question. I'm
Okay.
trying to. If she got makeup, titties, clearly looks like a man, but dresses like a woman. Where does she go?
She can go wherever she wants.
Yeah, I'm gonna say.
So then just say that, Charlamagne. Don't say, well, if you got
I'm
a
not
penis,
talking
you
to
go
Sophie
over
Mo.
here.
You know why I'm
You
not
got a
talking to
vagina
Sophie Mo?
here.
Because this is some clown shit.
No, because I'm eviscerating your shitty argument. Have a good argument, and
the
then we can
argument's
talk
not about
it.
trans. Why you keep talking to me about trans?
Because that's a conversation. That's what we're
No, it's
discussing.
not. I told you I care about
This is a
sexual predators going in the bathroom shows.
In relation to trans.
Until you keep trying to paint the picture that I'm prejudiced against trans.
I don't give a fuck. You paint the picture with your own words. I can only respond to what you say.
If
I
there's
can't say nothing that you haven't said.
If there's anybody out there with any common sense who's heard Charlamagne talk about this for the past couple of weeks, I specifically said this has nothing to do about transgenders, transsexuals. It has to do with sexual predators taking advantage of the law.
I kicked
I don't know how many times I gotta keep repeating this. You said what?
I kicked the dude out of the bathroom before when we played
Why was he
football.
in the bathroom?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you, we play football. Everybody takes showers after the football game. Everybody know we call him Tippy Toes. Tippy Toes come around. Tippy Toes not coming in the shower area with everybody because he's peeking. Just like that story you just now talked about.
That's just some homophobic shit.
Listen, ain't no homophobic shit.
That's just
We
silly.
know he peeking. Just like that dude in fucking North Carolina you said. What about the dude in North Carolina you said was peeking, taking pictures of people's pussy? He was taking pictures of people's dick.
You know why this is a bad argument?
Let me hear.
Because if Tippy Toes was going in the girls' bathroom doing that and
Yeah.
coming back showing you pictures, you'd be all in his phone
No,
looking.
look at his fucking that dicks.
No.
Tippy Toes looking showing people dicks.
What's going on? I
What is
just said if
happening
he went in the
right now?
woman's bathroom and was
okay,
taking pictures of pussies, you'd be all in his phone looking with him.
You right.
Oh, my God.
That's,
All right.
I don't
Back
want to
to
see
what I
a
was saying.
dick. And I don't want him taking pictures of my dick and showing everybody either. That's why I told Tippy Toes to get the fuck out of
What I'm
here.
trying to say is, and again, I can't tell you how you feel because I'm not you. I can only tell you how it sounds. And
It doesn't sound like anything.
when
You're
I
twisting
hear,
you can't even twist
I
my
can't
words
twist
because
your words. I can't twist your
everybody
words.
out there that's
I'm going
listening,
off
you heard me
yours.
say it 6-7 times, and I'm being specific about it so y'all know.
Mm-hmm.
So you can keep saying whatever, but that's
Right,
bullshit.
That's fine.
I understand-
That's
I
fine.
understand what both of y'all
That's
saying.
fine. That's
I
fine. You can
understand
call
what
me
both of y'all
Fox
saying.
News. You can say I'm twisting your words. This, that, the other. I'm only going off what you say.
What did I say? Tell me what I said.
What you said to me is, if you have a penis and you were born with a penis, go into the men's room.
Yes.
If you have a vagina, you're born with a vagina, you go into the women's room.
Yes.
If you're trans and I can't tell,
Like
No harm,
Tico.
no foul.
no harm, no
Like Tico.
foul. But if you're trans and I can tell, then you
Get
have
your
to
ass in
go
the boys'
into the
bathroom.
boys'
You
bathroom,
got a dick.
even
never
if
said
you
that.
identify as woman.
I never said
Then
that.
what were you saying with then what were you saying with if I can tell? Why even mention if you can't if you
I
can't
never said
tell?
anything about being able to tell. I said if I can't tell,
Yes, you did. Are
no
you
harm, no foul.
crazy?
No.
Okay, so if you
said you
can
brought
tell.
up Caitlyn.
So if you can tell.
let me pick your bullshit apart. You
But
specifically
please,
brought up
please,
Caitlyn.
please.
And I said, for Caitlyn, everybody knows Caitlyn is a motherfucking
Go in the men's
man.
bathroom.
So what if it's an ugly trans woman?
What that got to do with anything?
With it's got some fucking
Who's saying
stubble.
Caitlyn's ugly? Everybody knows
What's-
Caitlyn, everybody knowing Caitlyn's a man has nothing to do with physical. It's the fact that everybody knows she's a man because we know
Okay,
Bruce
so what
Jenner.
about
She's
someone
a celebrity?
who physically looks like a man? She
Like
just
who?
she had. I honestly don't know enough famous trans people.
Once again,
Who?
once
Yeah.
again, if I'm at the movie theater
Okay.
and I see a guy dressed like me, look like me, go in the woman's bathroom,
Tika.
I gotta say something.
Where you see Tika do that?
Who the fuck is Tika?
Whatever that guy was. That
Sure.
Tika would be going in the men's bathroom. He wouldn't be going in the woman's bathroom. So if I see a man going in the woman's bathroom,
Okay.
I gotta be like,
But he really
yo,
got a pussy still.
what's
though.
up, man? That causes confusion. It shouldn't even be that way. Why do I just have to assume this guy identifies as a woman? My natural instincts as a protector of my wife and my daughter
100%.
won't allow me not to say nothing. Now
Have to.
I done intruded on this motherfucker's personal space. Now this motherfucker, you tell me, man, fuck you, mind your business.
I got a
now
pussy.
we might be motherfucking fighting because
And you beat a
the
girl
U.S.
up.
government is intervening on shit they shouldn't be intervening on.
I think that's a completely logical argument.
It's been the same argument for the past 2 weeks.
So here's the other thing that I'm ask you: what if it's a person that has makeup and it's clearly a guy, he's got some stubble and stuff like that on his face, but he's trying to look like a woman as much as he possibly can, but you know it's a guy, and he goes into the woman's room. How do you feel in that
Still
situation?
on alert. I'm on alert because of shit like I sent those 2 articles this morning.
But is he
because
allowed?
I know that there's guys in this country
Right.
who wear dresses
Totally true, yeah.
and who go motherfucking do shit
Sure,
like
sure.
that. So I'm on alert.
Yeah, okay. So
Which again causes problems because I might stop this guy.
Right.
I might go in there after him. I might be like,
Most
I might
likely.
call my wife and be like, yo, man,
You good?
be careful, yo.
Word
There's
is
some dude
bond.
in there. Do you know what I'm doing that's so fucked up? I'm stereotyping. I'm profiling.
No, you're not.
isn't that what I just said that you were doing that you disagree with
You're
me?
being careful.
What do you mean?
I said that you
You're
were
being
being
safe.
prejudiced towards the ugly trans,
Why
which
do you keep
means
using the words prejudice?
It's not prejudice.
what is profiling? What is stereotyping? That is prejudice.
Precaution. No,
it's
prejudging. Yes, it
Precaution.
is. Look it up. The definition. You are being you are prejudging prejudice. You are prejudging
being a
this person.
protector.
I'm
and-
not prejudging. Prejudging is saying, yo, watch out. A sexual predator just came in that motherfucker. Profiling is like,
Wax,
all right,
walking
boom,
down the street.
based off information that I've received,
Yeah.
that 2 guys have dressed up in this country and went in the bathroom before. Like, yo, baby, look out. You know what I'm saying? This guy just came in there with a dress
Precaution.
on. I don't
Yeah,
know.
same thing as like when a white
You know what
guy
I'm
sees
saying?
a couple of black guys walking down the street with dreads and hoodies, and he crosses the street.
That don't mean it's prejudice.
Yes, it is prejudice.
No, it's not.
Now you're just disagreeing with the
Okay,
definition
so
of
bro.
word.
when I do that,
Chris,
okay,
what is prejudice?
So when I do that in my neighborhood,
Can you explain what
okay,
prejudice is,
Let me
then?
ask you this. When I do that in my neighborhood, which I've done, see some suspicious shit, black, white, whatever,
Yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
and call 911. Am I prejudiced?
Yeah.
Why?
Because,
that
you think you're
prejudice?
impervious to prejudice just because it's black on black? Of course you're allowed to be prejudiced
I don't
towards
think
black
so.
people.
So what you call the guy who did that to me? In front of your house.
I called him being motherfucking cautious.
Cautious.
And you know why I can't say he's prejudiced? Because him and my wife hit it off like a motherfucker. Because my daughter goes over his house and plays all the time. Because me and him sat in the
But you
back
know.
after this shit and
You know.
had conversations.
But the person
There's
that's
no
going
way
to the
this
bathroom
guy
when
can
they
be
know.
prejudiced.
The person in the
This guy
bathroom
just
know
saw-
that you
this
are.
guy saw
You
wax.
know him.
This guy saw wax in
Yeah.
the middle of a neighborhood,
Yeah.
a Jewish Orthodox
wax.
neighborhood, right?
Got me locked up though.
Broad daylight.
Really?
Oh, talk about.
In
Broad
front of his
daylight.
house. Right.
Wax is motherfucking screwing his license plate on. The guy calls the police. Right?
Come on, son.
The guy calls the police.
Come on, son.
Right?
Lock me up too.
You can't have
But you know why you
dreads
got locked
and
up?
unscrew
But you know why he got
license
locked up?
plate.
Because he had warrants. So when the guy came out,
I'm supposed to
the
have
guy
warrants,
goes,
though.
The guy goes, I knew it. What was it? What was it?
Prejudice.
That's not prejudice.
No.
Come on, man.
If-
He knew it. He knew it. That's prejudice.
Prejudice would be don't talk to his wife. Prejudice would be I don't want his little black daughter in my house. Prejudice would be
No.
I'm not kicking it with this motherfucker in the backyard. That's not
No.
prejudice.
It's not prejudice. Black, prejudice me.
Prejudice can just mean that you have a preconceived notion
That
of
one
somebody,
person,
and then you put
not
it that
black
way.
people.
You can be prejudiced. You can be prejudiced in a bunch of different ways. Like that, that could be defined as prejudice. But I understand.
let's say
but
ra- let's say-
but
let's
Sean,
put the
let-
adjective in front of it.
let me
Say
just
racial
finish.
prejudice.
Sure, racial prejudice.
I
right?
don't think what he did was racial prejudice.
Sure. And to be honest, I'm actually with you on that. Like, I was talking to Damian and Duval yesterday. Damian Lemon and Duval was talking about how he was doing a show in I forget where, Tennessee or something like that. And then during the middle of the show, a white kid just walks up on stage and goes, "Hey man, I love you," and then hands him a bag of weed.
Nice.
Right in the middle of the fucking show. And I was like, "Were you nervous at all?" And he was like, "Nah, he's white."
Yeah.
And I was like, "But you would have been nervous if some dude
Wax.
that looked like Wax or whatever came up stage." He was like, I would have been a little bit
So is Duval,
on edge.
so is
Duval
Duval
prejudice.
prejudice?
And he said, "Yeah, we stereotype." He said the exact same
I
thing.
think it's a difference between stereotyping and profiling and prejudice. That's just,
Yeah,
I mean,
and
look,
precaution.
different
they
things.
are
Precaution,
different
too.
things, but they definitely cross over in terms of what they are. Now, here's the thing. I was speaking to Damien later. He was like, "Dude, that I was in Phoenix and it was a bike week." right? And because I was talking, because we basically got into discussions like, are all black people scary looking? Are all white people not scary looking? I was like, no, it's the type of white dude. Like if you see a biker guy, we're all gonna have that same maybe prejudice or stereotype of him. Like, yo, I don't know what's up with this guy. Is he anti-me? Is he gonna beat me up? And he says, this biker came to him after the show, and he was like, dude, I loved your stuff. I'm really into comedy. He started breaking down comedy. He was a real fan of comedy. And Damien goes, it was great. Like I'm talking to this guy. He's like, he really knew it. He was really eloquent, and he was saying all these things. And I was like, and I go, this is really funny for a white dude to hear, because I hear white guys that are kind of prejudiced towards black people go, oh, I was speaking to Charlamagne, he's so smart and he's so eloquent. And I'm like, why do you seem surprised by this shit?
You know what, though? I'm gonna tell you something, though.
It was just interesting.
Very surprised.
That's some bullshit.
Exactly. Or even with Wax, like, yo, Wax is actually a really thoughtful and interesting guy, and he's a lot more
But that's
intelligent.
some bullshit that we have in our minds.
Yes.
And it
Yes.
has nothing. It's probably not even based
our
off
product.
race.
It's our product in our environment.
He probably listened to the radio and heard me
But
talking
we
about
know.
sucking farts out of a woman's butt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then when he sit down and have a conversation with me about fucking, some shit that matters, he's like, wow.
Yeah.
So it has nothing, 9 times out of 10, it has nothing to do with racial prejudice.
Exactly that. There's so many other factors. I'm 100% with you.
So
And
going
different
back,
prejudice.
to
Different
the
prejudice.
trans guy walking in the bathroom, that's nothing to do with transphobia
Listen,
or
prejudice against that one guy.
I'm thinking about the 2 dudes who put on dresses.
Yes.
In this country and was peeking at people.
Yeah.
And let's be clear, we're human beings. All it takes is one example.
That's it, man.
For example,
That's it.
I'm sitting in the studio this morning. They go, oh shit, somebody just got shot in Midtown. Right? The first thing my mind says is, man, I hope it was a cop shooting. And the reason I hope it was a cop shooting, because I'm already paranoid enough. I don't want to live in a city where I feel like regular everyday people just go motherfucking
shooting
open
guns.
fire on
Yeah,
people. So when I found out it was NYPD, I was like, whew.
Oh, good. They in
I breathed
control.
a sigh
At
of
least he knows
relief.
he got control with it.
Now it's a reasoning. Then when you read more, it's like, okay, cop got stabbed, whatever. That's going to do it every time. In New York, you're going down. So for me, it had nothing to do with anything else other than I don't want to live in a city where motherfuckers just walking up behind you shooting. And I think about shit like that all the time. I'm not the type of person that just walks down the street and I'll be like, oh, there's a black person, that's a threat. Oh, that's a white person, he's not a threat. No. I think about these white people that shoot up these motherfucking movie theaters. I think about these white people that have shot up churches. I think about all that crazy shit. I think about just regular black people who like shoot. I think about all of that shit.
Everybody
I'm on point for everybody.
You're more
If I'm
specific.
walking down the street, I'm like, who's
I'm more
behind
scared of
me?
girls.
I'm paying attention to
Word up.
everybody.
Yeah.
Listen, when he got served child support the other day,
Lord have mercy.
he could have got stabbed. This girl hit a Chris Breezy with the dance move, spin move on this motherfucker so crazy. And I saw it coming.
I was mad as hell, too.
Because I'm that type of person. I'm observant. We're walking out the radio station. I'm paying attention. I see the girl. She already looked at it, glanced at us. So when she glanced at us and locked eyes for 2 seconds, I'm like, boom, we're a target. I don't know what we're a target of.
I want to punch in the
A lot
mouth.
of times we hear the word target, we think it's a bad thing. I'm thinking we're a target. She's either about to ask
Picture
on
or
us.
something like that.
So I'm paying attention. I'm waiting for it to come. By the time we get in reach, she does the spin move. Boom! Hits Wax with the child support.
I ain't
That could have
touch
been a
it.
knife.
I ain't touch it.
That could have been a gun.
So for anybody who doesn't know, in order to serve somebody papers,
You have to touch
you
it.
have to touch them and,
Yes.
and talk to them in person.
Yes, and she did a 360 spin move.
I didn't touch it.
And not only did she do a dance move, she said, you got served,
And went,
which made it that much more funny.
And then dropped
She
it.
said, you got served.
And then dropped it on the floor. And then my baby mom in the car under coats, like 2-3 coats inside the car. Just hiding. I'm like, yo, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
At least bring the kid.
can I see my son?
Can I see my son? Have him serve me the papers. I can't say no to
I
him.
wouldn't mind that.
Yo, that's the greatest way to give your baby daddy papers. Have the kid
You
walk
go
up
to
with the
especially if you ain't
papers.
seen him in a long time. You're going to
Oh,
go to
my,
your
you're
son.
gonna
I don't
hug him.
think you
You're
can do
gonna
that.
read every single one of those
That's gotta be
papers. Yo, I gotta roll.
Hold on, right back. 2 seconds.
All right, yeah. Anyway, look. Point is, well, Charlamagne ran out of the room right now, but the trans thing is, I don't know. I think it's a good conversation. I think it's more about us not understanding, more about us thinking outside the box. Like maybe people have multiple sensibilities, right? Maybe there isn't this kind of binary view of sexuality or sexual identity, right? It's not just black and white. It's not just male, female. It's not just straight, gay. Maybe it's fluid. You know, maybe there's a trans person that's bi. Say again?
You prejudice against some people. Like some people are just prejudiced against me. They're not prejudiced against all black guys.
Oh, a
with
lot of people
dreads.
are going to be prejudiced against you. Absolutely.
Yeah, this is just me.
Sure.
And I'm gonna be prejudiced against that guy that I think that's going in the bathroom.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I don't want that to happen ever.
Yo, but that's the thing. We try to pretend like we aren't who we are. You know what I mean? Like
human.
we're human.
It's my opinion.
Listen, if every single white dude with glasses that you meet calls you the N-word, and you meet another person, white dude with glasses, I think you're stupid if you don't assume that he's going to be
call me the
racist
N-word
and call you
too.
the N-word.
Yeah.
Like you, to be honest, you would be stupid if you didn't do that.
Word is
And
wrong.
just like me, if every single black dude with dreads beat the shit out of me when I met him, if I meet you, I'm gonna be a little bit cautious.
Until you find out otherwise, and that's what I'm trying to tell Charlamagne about his fucking neighbor.
So we got to understand is you're the product of what you've seen. You're the product of what
Your
you've
environment.
experienced.
Exactly.
And if you're some dude from fucking New Hampshire and you never met a Chinese person in your life and you only know Chinese people from movies, you're gonna assume that they know how to disappear.
Ching. Well, you probably gonna say that's
You know what I
bullshit
mean?
like
do that kind of shit. Can climb on roofs or whatever. Do some
Try to do
crazy
a
ass
backflip or some
exercise.
bullshit,
Exactly.
yeah.
So it's just the product of your. Yeah, people need more exposure to shit. That's really what it comes down to. Is
Yeah.
exposure. You don't like food until you try it.
Fuck with Chinese girl.
Yeah.
Watch what happens.
Or fuck a transgender.
Nah, leave that for you.
Hey,
Tell
you
me
don't
how it
know,
is.
bro. You
Tell me
don't
how it
know,
is.
bro.
Tell me how it is. I
Get
know
out
if you
there
tell
in
me.
the world.
Go ahead and do it.
I can't tell you. Matter of fact, I don't know. Okay, here's a question.
Let me hear it.
What if you got tricked, right? What if a transgender woman sucks your dick, right? Now,
Do she had a pussy?
that's
though?
my next question,
She got a
yo.
pussy?
That's the next question,
But
right?
is she really a girl? She got a pussy now, though.
Because here's the thing, right? Let's say she sucked your dick, right? And then you find out that she does have a pussy. In that case, you're like, listen, trans is an identity, and people.
Now I don't
You
want
know,
to do it.
people
I think
identify
a
as
man.
this, and she is a
man
woman.
is in the inside.
All right,
you know what
all
I'm
right,
saying?
all right,
What are
ready?
we talking about now?
All right,
Fucking
ready?
transes?
Let's say a trans woman sucks your dick, right?
You're gay.
No,
Period.
you personally, your dick, Charlamagne the God's dick.
yeah.
A trans woman sucks your dick,
He's
right?
gay.
All right.
And I'm alive.
Wait for it. If she does have a pussy,
And titties.
she had the surgery and all that shit. Do you feel better than if she got the balls and dick still?
Nah, because she still got a gay throat, a man throat.
Period.
Listen, let's be
How
clear.
you know what a man's throat feels like,
Before
bro?
trans was popping,
Fuck.
before trans was popping, right?
Fuck out of here. You
But
getting
a
head
man
like,
throat.
yo, are you
Got
a
a man
dude,
throat.
bro?
I'ma
Your
say-
throat feel like a guy.
I'm gonna say this. We're gonna end on this because before trans was popping, I used to always tell Wax,
Yeah.
you done got your dick sucked by a trans, bro.
Bullshit.
'Cause I'm gonna tell you
Hell
why. Wax went through a little spell where he would go down in the lobby of hotels late at night and just let girls give him head, and he'd brag about it, like she just gave me head. She just gave me head.
It's the girl
I was
behind the
I
fucking
was
counter.
I was
You know it's a
you know
girl.
why she just wanted to give you head, Wax?
You know why?
You know why she just wanted to give you head?
I
She
make her
was
get
born to
naked
heat.
first.
She
I
is
make her get
so-
naked and
Yeah,
still give me
okay,
head.
yeah, right.
That's
Yeah,
what
right.
happens.
Yeah,
You gotta
right.
get naked. You can still give me. You think somebody
I
would give me
remember
head with
one
their
time-
clothes
I remember
on?
one time,
What the
they
fuck I'm
chucked
doing
the
that
dick. They
in
took the
public?
dick.
This
Bro.
is a true story.
You
He's
never
gonna
seen
deny
them
it
tuck
now.
the dick?
But I remember one
Hell no.
time.
Yeah.
One time
Hell
he's
no.
telling me one of these stories. I'm half
Where we
asleep.
was at?
I don't even remember where the fuck we was coming from. I'm half asleep. He's like, yeah, man, girl gave me head all night last night, man. And then he goes, I
With the
ain't
two
fucked though.
blunts.
He goes,
With the
I ain't
two blunts.
fucked. And he was like, she had a long ass clit. I did just like this. I'm asleep. I go,
What?
Listen,
on,
listen.
bro.
You, hold. So you
Come
telling
on,
me?
bro.
So you? I was
that's
fingering her
funny.
too. So you telling me?
Fingering her
that-
butt?
Fingering her
No,
butt.
I fingered her
Butt.
butt. So her
Her
butt get
pussy
wet?
stunk. Yo, her
listen,
pussy smell
her
like
butt get wet?
shit.
it probably was shit.
Yeah.
This guy's
I
out of
sweat.
control.
It might have been sweat.
No, bro.
No, her pussy got wet. Man.
No, it didn't, bro.
Guaranteed a girl.
No, it was diarrhea.
No, we was in
That's what
Milwaukee.
that
I think
shit
it was in
was. She had
Milwaukee.
diarrhea.
We was in Milwaukee, and the girl gave me head forever.
What'd you guys
With a
do
long
after?
clip.
You guys watch football together?
No, I
She
kicked
know
her out.
everything about the game.
If a girl
kicked her
doesn't want to
out.
give you head,
No, it's a girl,
Something
man.
wrong, yo.
Ain't no man grab, ain't no man touch.
how you know what a man? How you know what a
Because
man?
I could be right next to her around. If a girl was in here, I'd probably like get some type of feeling. You know what I'm saying? Ain't none of y'all can give me no type of feeling at all.
Bullshit.
Fuck, I
Gary,
get feel off one of y'all
Let me
for.
ask you this question.
You don't think Chris?
Oh, no,
hold
no,
on.
no,
You don't
no.
think Chris
Oh.
in his new outfit could make your dick
No,
hard?
His shirt.
Shows, how about
Chris
this?
shirt.
Nice
How
ass
about
little
this?
corduroys.
How about this? How about this?
All right, go.
During this same head spell,
Yeah.
Wax used to always be like, man, none of these girls making me nut. I can't nut for shit.
Yo,
Tell me I'm lying.
No, you're not.
Tell me
No.
I'm lying.
Listen, I had a problem.
You know
Listen,
why?
I'm gonna tell you. No,
The man
listen.
can't give Wax no feeling.
No. I'm gonna. I couldn't up for a couple
Once
months.
you feel that
Somebody
man
did
throat,
some
you
bullshit
can't
to
go
me.
back.
No. Somebody did some bullshit to me, and they made. I couldn't nut for months.
Why? What was the bullshit?
I couldn't nut. I mean, I got cut off for some type of way. She did some bullshit. It cut
No,
my hair.
You
That
felt the
man-
It was
hard.
a girl.
It
She
don't
cut
feel-
my hair.
Oh, she had a voodoo doll?
Yeah, she did
Oh,
some
now
bullshit
it's
to me.
voodoo.
Yeah,
It gotta
yeah.
be, man.
Now
I
it's
couldn't nut
voodoo.
for.
Okay.
I couldn't even nut from jerking off.
Let me
Okay.
ask you a question.
Anybody can make themselves nut.
Say what?
Anybody can make themselves. I couldn't even nut from jerking off.
You couldn't nut from jerking off.
I
You
was
just told
jerking
us
off for
why.
a whole
You
hour
just
and I
told us
couldn't
why.
jerk
Yeah,
off.
because
You
you
just told
got
us
you got
why.
a stronger hand.
You just
jerking
told
off.
us why. Men can't do nothing for you.
They can't. I'm not gonna even get hard. Like none of y'all can even make me fucking hard.
Now you're really testing dudes out here. There might be a dude that's like, yo, I can
Man,
make that
fuck
guy's
him.
dick
It's not
rock.
happening.
Guarantee you.
Yeah.
Not happening.
Guarantee you. Somebody gonna send us an email saying, you know what, Charlamagne,
I
you
got
was
him.
right.
Well, let me see.
I got him. I got him.
Let me
I got
see.
him.
With
Imagine,
Weldon.
listen, hold on.
No,
Wait.
You open it, it'll be wax picture, Caitlyn Jenner picture, then Weldon.
Got him.
So hold on. So you think I got more head than y'all?
Say what?
Yeah, I'm sure y'all got a bunch of head too in y'all life. Y'all ain't get no fucking guy then?
I've never gotten head and just got head. Like I've always wanted to
Oh,
have
I
sex.
did. I did. And I might have got.
I
I'll
got
be
head
honest. I
last
might have
night.
got. I don't know. You ain't shit. You stay fucking yourself up.
Downstairs in the lobby in Atlanta, wax.
No. What's being?
I gotta go.
That was Milwaukee.
Yo,
Listen,
man.
we out. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast, you think we're just a bunch of fucking idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening. Now, don't forget to try Wendy's jalapeno fresco spicy chicken sandwich soon because it's only available for a limited time. It's so delicious and so flavorful, but really, really hot. So get yourself a jalapeno fresco spicy chicken sandwich and an order of ghost pepper fries at participating Wendy's today and see if you can stand the heat. And thanks again for listening. If you have an extra minute, please go to brilliantsurvey.net to take a very short, anonymous survey about today's episode. It would be a big help to the show, and I'd appreciate it. Again, that's brilliantsurvey.net for the quick survey to help the show.